it's Magdalena, Wolf of Coins. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm terribly late with this deck. I received it quite a bit ago. It is the Solitary Witch Oracle, Lore, Wisdom and Light for Your Magical Path by Lucy Cavendish, and artwork is by Lady Viktoria. I have received this as a review copy, so again I am very sorry for this review being very late, but truth be told, because of my private life situation, I had to pause any witchy things. So I was not able to dive into this deck really, and for that I am sorry. I am reviewing this now, and thanks to that I can make a review of the deck rather than an unboxing. So it is published by Blue Angel, and it comes with this guidebook here, so it's a pretty nice little book, not a leaflet. And yeah, so these are the cards. They are oracle size, and they have this lovely pentagram on the back, so they are not reversible, and there are reversed meanings in the oracle as well. So I will start with the guidebook. What we have here, yeah, there is the, well, contents. We get the introduction. This deck is more of a, it is less divinatory and more contemplative, I would say. This is a tool for you to get into a dialogue with yourself more. And the messages are formulated more like a piece of prose, I would say, rather than this is your message. So here you can read about the inspirations for this oracle. For example, there is the 1960s movie Bewitched mentioned, and some other things. Then there are like explanations how you could bless your oracle, how you could do organize your reading space. So this is something a beginner could rely on to, you know, get started with reading oracle cards. Yeah, there is even how you cut the cards. Wow. Sorry, I usually don't read introductions. I am this bad person who gets right into using the deck rather than read the introduction. Unless it's something about a historical deck and I can learn something about the history, and then yeah. Otherwise, I just skip it. I don't know, how are you with this? Do you read the introductions, or you just, yeah, get right into the meat of things? Yeah, you can, here you have like enhancing your readings with crystal companions, the magic of essential oils. So this is really, yeah, a little of a textbook even for a beginner witch, I'd say. Herbal helpers, and there are several herbs described. There is mugwort, which I love. Oh, well, I love all of these. Sage, lavender, rosemary. I love them, all of them. Candles, layouts. Oh, yeah, your card a day practice. So this is really for someone who want some pointers at the beginning of their path. There is even a Celtic cross, Lucy's version here, explained. What else? What else? The circle of witches, the tools. And lastly, we get to the card messages. So, a card message. We have this miniature of the image from the card. And as you can see here, there is like some prose inspired by the image or related to the image, and then the meaning is really like keywords only, and you also get like a short reversed meaning. So this is more like, as I said, you in dialogue with yourself. I think these are really good for journaling and getting to know yourself. However, I did have, since I've been using this deck for a while, I had some really like messages for myself, not just, you know, me talking to myself, but getting some messages meant for me from the universe. So this is how it is. And now let's take a look on the cards. So as I said, we have this lovely pentacle. And they won't be in order because I've been playing with them a lot. So we have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And this style is, you know, it's like a bit, has this fairy tale style, I would say. These are not your like very realistic images. I suppose they are like acrylic, maybe painted on a canvas or factored special paper. Not sure, but we get the roughness of the paper, or the surface rather. A broom of her own. Spells of rose and cacao. The maiden and the emerald clam. So we get in the deck there are holiday, like those holidays from the wheel of the year that are practiced by modern pagans. Ancestors and apples, and there are little fairies in the tree. Her little cauldron. It is so so cute. Like, yeah, she's sitting here like, you know, like Winnie the Pooh who lived in the tree trunk. I always loved this part of Winnie the Pooh. Well, I generally I have always loved Winnie the Pooh. But this part of living in a tree, that's just amazing. Piglet too, I think, lived inside. Yeah, the comforts of friendship. And there are two witches like looking at the castle and having some tea, and there are candles, cards, a crystal ball, very, very witchy. A gentle path of inspiration. And I find that this deck is very gentle. So if you need, at least this is how it worked for me, but I feel like this is this soft touch. And sometimes when we are very raw, we need this softer touch. Oh, this is from the cover. And I find this is this like a whimsical story, like fairy tale like atmosphere with a softer touch, less with removed limbs, how we have in many old fairy tales. When fretful times come. And it's so cozy. This deck is extremely cozy. Like, she has this a little cup with her, and there are those lights. It is really... Oh, she has Keats here. Her knowledge runs deep. Oh yeah, I had this card with a pretty meaningful reading, The Dance of Water. There was another one that had really hit home. A Samhain sending with a crow and a pumpkin. The 13th Esbat. Transcendent amidst the everyday. And I feel like this is a very everyday deck. It has this feel like nearing skyclad. That you can feel this this flow of time, but it's not about something really out of this world. It's more about us living every day our lives that are in themselves magical, but we need to just see this magic. The Crown in Winter. There's her herb garden. Spells from the Hearth. The Blessing and the Banishing Candle. The Witch's House. Yeah, how important this is to have your place, even if it's, a flat, and in this flat you have like a corner for yourself, for your stuff. This is so important to have your place. And I just came back yesterday. I've been traveling for a Slavic event, so it was wonderful. But then again, it's so great to be back home in my space, in my familiar, cozy space, that this is so important to have this place to go back to. Thanks to that, you can be brave, right? Because there is a place you can come back to. Oh, the Beltane Lover. It's tomorrow! Yay! Or the Walpurgisnacht in German. It's tomorrow. And it's I must say it's a very special time for me because my birthday is on May the 3rd, so I usually combine celebrating my birthday and my celebration with the goddess. It is a very special time for me of like a more private celebrating compared to, for example, summer solstice or spring equinox or winter solstice, or also the Day of the Dead, so Celtic Samhain, Slavic Jadi. But yeah, this time is for us, for me and the goddess. Sweet Ostara Harvest. Look closer, she is not lonely. And again, the coziness of it all. There is the tea, there is the leaf, there is an owl. She is moonlight shy. So she's like, here she's just peeking from behind the tree, to see this like magic of the moon and the night woods. But there's this mug. She's never without the mug, which the mug or a cup, I enjoy a cup myself. Yule's Night. It looks a bit like the Hermit card from tarot, doesn't it? The charging of her wand. And there are cats on many cards. The Healing Tree of Atleta. And this is also the card that gave me a very meaningful reading. The Milk of the Mother Flows. So yeah, this is the deck. The finish is matte, as you can see. So it's not like very easily sliding. You need some force to put them back together. What did I do here? Oh, look what I did. Okay, let's see. Let's pull a card for ourselves for this time around Beltane or Slavic Stado. Well, traditionally Stado is a group holiday, but I don't have a group to celebrate it with, and I feel this strong pull towards doing this more of a private holiday, just like I do with February the 2nd. So Gromnica, it is also a very private holiday for me. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Oh, we got the Yule's Night. So this is about winter time, the beginning of winter, and it's number 9. Let's see. What does it say? The longest night has come, and yet there is light in the sky. Exactly. This is the time of the greatest dark, the inkiest depths, and in the long ago past, when ancestors would feel the stark possibility of never seeing spring again. We must rise our inner light and spark the lamps in honor of the child of the sun, who will be born again at this time. I love this because this is, it doesn't matter if we call this Yule or we call it Gode or we call it anything else. We are living on the same planet. So there's, well, depending whether we are in the northern or the southern hemisphere, but there comes this point in the year when there is this turning point, right? Well, except for the equator. Anyway, most of us just feel how the sun is getting stronger in half of the year and then is getting weaker in the other half. And this is something that is universal to many cultures. It was hard for her to stir herself that night, for she wrote by the fireside with her book of shadows. And yeah, and finishing what I wanted to say here is that no matter where we really live on the planet Earth, this kind of like cycle, we can see it in our lives. There is always this point of the darkest moment before it gets lighter again. So this is not only about the sun, but how we humans experience our lives and our environment. So this is something anyone can really relate to. But the wild ones longed for her to witness the night, and their call sang to her soul. She left the Yule log burning merrily, and she remembered that this was the time to recharge her energy by allowing the night to be her guide. And as a reward, she was shown the secret places of the wild ones. She looked all about her, and once or twice she thought she saw Bone Mother walking the land, but her presence was faint like an echo. She felt the new sun rising, and within its light she sensed the presence of the great old god Lugh. All that has fallen will rise again. Birth shall come, the colder times will leave, and life will spring forth, exactly, hungry for the sun. But for now she leaves her footsteps in the snow, while at home the fire burns bright, ready for her to return. And to her home she will return once she has completed her task and summoned the child of the sun. Also, for example, in Polish tradition, winter solstice night is the night when, winter solstice or Christmas Eve night is the night when animals can talk. So I like this part about, about the wild ones. And the meaning we have: midwinter solstice, times of difficulty and introversion, the hope of a spring that will soon come, a glimmer of optimism shimmers on the horizon. So, of course, this relates to the moment in the year, but it also relates to, symbolically relates to moments in our lives when we need to slow down, recharge, and wait for the new sun to arrive. So I hope that if any of you are experiencing this moment of darkness, that you will soon see that the brighter days are coming. And thank you so much for watching this review. Please let me know how you like this oracle. Maybe there was a card that you liked in particular. And I wish you all a lovely day. Bye!